Hello, and welcome to another episode of Aaron Plays Technic. Some things occurred to me. I need to make a jetpack and I need to make a mining laser. And I'm going to do that right now. I've already put the things together. This is how you make a jetpack. Obviously, you can look it up in the recipe book, but you need refined iron, a bat box, advanced circuit, a couple of glowstone, and you have to charge it, which is why I made an extra bat box to put right here to charge the thing up so I don't have to run downstairs. The mining laser is an advanced circuit, advanced alloy, a couple of energy crystals, which I'm going to have to make. You put redstone around a diamond, and that makes an energy crystal. I'm pretty sure we made those before for one of those other machines, but anyway. So there's that, the mining laser. And as you may remember, I've been playing Tekkit on a server with a friend of mine from work. Oh, I have to charge that in the MFE. I forgot about that. So basically, we have quarries set up on the Tekkit server, and they're really ugly. I think the next quarry that I make, I'm going to put about 10 blocks underground so the whole frame is below the surface. Let me just pop that in there. That's going to take a while to charge because I really don't like the way this looks. And I'm thinking about finding a new place to live after this quarry finishes. And I figure what I'll do is I'll just fly around with the jetpack and find a nice place and set everything up again. This time probably use more solar and more geothermal. The combustion engines are working okay, but since I've discovered the energy link, it's kind of, I don't know, energy link and solar or geothermal is safer, and I think it's probably about as fast as those 5 combustion engines. So the other thing, what did I want to do? I want to make a singularity compressor, and that is pretty easy. It's just obsidian, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to automate the diamond making process. What I'm going to do is I made a couple of crafting tables, as you can see. So basically everything that needs to go will go in a chest, and then it will go to the crafting table to make the compressed, well, I think it's a coal wafer. Then you compress it into a coal ball. Then it'll go back into the compressor once it is at the next step, and then we'll end up in another chest. So basically it's going to be like chest, compressor, crafting table, compressor again. No. Chest, compressor, crafting table. Yeah. Compressor again, crafting table. Then I think it may have to go through the compressor again and then end up in a chest. So it's going to take some pipe wiring. I'm going to call it pipe wiring. It's going to take some logistics, but I think I want to do that, and I'm going to use the same compressor. So what I've been doing around the Tekkit server is once the quarry not necessarily reaches the bottom, but what I was doing was I would come down here every so often and take the ores out of the sides with my diamond drill. Well, with a mining laser, you can wait until the quarry gets to the bottom if you want. Since you have the mining laser, you can, let's put this on low focus for now. And I want that copper. It's really hard to carve out a spot in the side of the thing while you're flying with your diamond thing, unless it's dirt, in which case it's not that tough. But it's really hard to make a too high spot at least and then fly into it like that. So what I was doing was I just get my little mining laser out, and I think what did I put it on mining mode to start. And then let's go look at this coal over here. Basically what I would do is I'd fly over here, mine that out, fly in here, and then change it to low focus, and then zap all of the ore that I want to get. So it just seemed to me like that would be a pretty good use of resources, since you can see all the stuff around here, and we're not even halfway to bedrock, but you know, there's copper on the sides. I'm pretty sure that there were some gems as well. There's coal, you know, all kinds of stuff. Additionally, there's a ravine right here, and the jetpack is really handy for mining things in a ravine, you know, provided you pay attention, you don't fly down into lava. But, you know, it would be a real pain for me to get up to this point without the quarry, I guess. Maybe even with the quarry, the way the thing cut it out, it would be a real pain for me to get to this level. But with the jetpack, guess what? Here I am. So I can just light it up, and, you know, I just do my thing, get my stuff, and then go about my business. The mining laser does not recharge from your backpack, even if you're wearing it. So basically, each of the modes, I'm not really going to, you know, do like a tutorial, but you know, you can see all the modes. You hold M and right click and it switches. Well, explosive mode is pretty cool, but you only have a limited number of shots, and all that coal is going to fall down, but I don't care. How about I shoot right there? Boom! So, if you, like, the higher power laser you use, the less shots you have. And when you're on mining mode or low focus mode, it's pretty good. It lasts a while. But when you're on explosive mode, it doesn't last very long at all. So it's pretty cool. I really had a good time with it, and I figured I'd make it here because it was working so well for me in Tekkit. And it works just as well here. There's a pretty cool mode called scatter mode. I can't just leave this here. It's one of those things, I have to get it. I'm going to show you what scatter mode does, and then we're done with this, and then I think I'm going to go make my singularity compressor and figure out the diamond making facility. Let me find scatter. What do I want to do? I don't know what superheat does. That's the only thing I'm really not clear on. Let's go over to the quarry, and I'll show you this. This is pretty nuts. It does just what it sounds like. It scatters. And if you do this a lot, it will really lag your machine because of all the blocks floating on the ground. At least it happened to me on the server last night. I haven't really done that much with it in single player because, as you saw, I just crafted this. So the other thing, and this will be the last one, if you put it on long range mode and you have a jetpack, if say you're down in a cave, if you shoot this thing straight up, I don't know how many blocks it goes for, but it goes quite a ways. So if you need to get out quickly, you just shoot straight up and then climb, and then bam, there you are. So that's pretty cool too. Hopefully that snake doesn't mess with us. I'll just shoot him with my mining laser. Also, what I've been using this for is if I put it on explosive mode, those huge rubber trees, not the ones that we farm, like the really big ones. I don't know if there's one close enough to show you, but I just stand underneath the thing and shoot it with explosive, and all the things fall down, and then I just put them right into my compressor, and it just compresses it straight into rubber, or extractor, I mean. Compressor, extractor, whatever. So that's really cool. It just occurred to me that I need to dump all these ores and stuff. Uh-oh. Where did he come from? This is a safe place. Well, it was a safe place. So, no more energy condenser. I may or may not remake it. Man, that pisses me off. He must have come from over there and just waltzed right in here. What a jerk. Alright, so I better fix that, and then I haven't had any problems like that. I don't know why it just now happened. And there's another one. What the hell? That's right. Oh, I think I know what happened. I'm pretty sure that they have AI now, so they probably saw me or heard me or something and decided to follow me in here. Either way, what I was saying is, it occurs to me that I need a chest to dump all this stuff in so that it gets processed. Right now, the only one I have is at the bottom of the mine. So what I think I'll do is I'll put a chest right here with a pipe, and it'll just join this pipe, and then everything will get sent through the system like it would. So what I am going to do is make my singularity compressor. And the problem with this is it takes a compressor to make it. Man, what is up with you creepers? They're everywhere. That's ridiculous. Where are they coming from? Is it nighttime? No, it's daytime. I don't know what's up with that. That is really weird. There's a slime. I'm gonna take a moment to kill it, because slime balls are important. Alright, 6, that's it. It seemed like more. Alright, so anyway, what I was saying is I wanted to dedicate a compressor to that. I don't know that I need to compress anything else, so I think I'll just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put away my mining laser for now. I'm going to make the singularity compressor thing. Charge up my jetpack. And file some of this away. And what I'll do is I'll just make this thing. I'm not going to do it while recording. I'll make it, and then I'll get my setup all squared away and work it out, and then I will show you what I have come up with. So I will be back in just a moment. Okay, welcome back. Third time's a charm. I've gotten interrupted doing this a couple times. This is what I've come up with. It's not the best solution. I'm going to admit that right up front. I don't love it. I was trying to do this with one compressor, and it works, but the problem is how the flow goes raw materials in here, flint, coal dust. It makes the coal ball. Then it gets compressed. Then it comes through and goes to this crafting table where it makes the coal chunk. Then it goes around the pipe back into the compressor. And then since the blue rule is for the compressed coal ball, everything else will go this way, which is the diamond. Problem is, if you just let this thing run, when the coal chunk comes through, if it hits the compressor the same time as one of these things, what's it, a coal ball, one of them won't go in. So basically you can run the whole machine up until this point, or until you get 64 of everything on the bench, at which point they'll just pop out. Speaking of popping out, I just heard a chicken egg. So this is my attempt at doing this with one compressor, and it works. But for the time it took, I could have just crafted all of them instead. So additionally, it could have gotten hooked up to this if I had known that this is something that was possible at the time. I could have planned for it, and I could have had the coal macerate automatically, go into the chest, wait on the flint, and then the flint could go through, and the obsidian and everything else. But I didn't know it was a possibility when I set up all of this. So since it's kind of an afterthought, it's not going to be pretty. So I think I'm going to remake this. I'm going to make another compressor, I think, and just put it in the flow over here. I had to put this one here. I didn't feel like making any fiber cable, and I needed to power it. So I think what I'll do is, if I do it, I'll make another compressor, and I'll just have it go through the line and end up in a chest over here. But for, like I said, for the time it took, I could have just crafted them all and saved saved all the trouble. So anyway, there's a rough draft. It's not the best, but it works mostly. And that's really all I have for this episode. Next time I may pop into the Tekkit server and show you what's happening over there. That is somewhat inefficient as well, because we learned a lot of lessons along the way building our base on the server there. So you always learn lessons whenever you try something new. So that is going to do it for this episode. Like I said, next time maybe it'll be Tekkit, maybe it'll be here. We'll see what I feel like. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.